Okay, welcome to our community show today, and we are very pleased to welcome our guest, Casey Farquharson, and you are from ETC, and we're going to hear all about what you do to do with IT and education, technology, community. Maybe though, first of all, you can tell us a bit about your background, early career, how you started in the IT industry.
Yes, good afternoon there. Right, when did I start? If I give you the atypical starting point, some would refer to me as a poster boy for politics. Yes. Grew up in East London, Poplar, council estate, block of flats, single parent family, obviously a mixed race individual. And then I've done well, and now I employ people. But I'm over in West London now. In my time when I was young, the community aspect of ETC is because where I grew up was actually not as bad as people might have thought. I went to an amazing primary school, which taught me pretty much most of the skills I think I have today, because my secondary school wasn't so good. And we had a great community feeling, because it was a block of flats, we knew everyone. And people looked after other people's kids. Not something that happens so much these days, unfortunately.
No.
So, yes, I kind of grew up, figured out I always wanted to run my own company, started or tried to start a business after university for a high-tech youth club, which I'm still keen to do. Ended up having a huge debt when I tried to start that, and then had to go and get a job and start working. Well, I worked from the age of 11, actually, but had to go out and get a job. And I ended up getting a job here in Hillingdon with a company that was called the HGFL, Hillingdon Grid for Learning, the IT department for schools from the council. It was a great experience, enjoyed working with the people there. Because of red tape, which tends to happen a lot in the public sector, I wasn't able to do the job I wanted to do for the schools. We kept getting held up with things. So I ended up leaving the HGFL, and a couple of schools came with me. And so I started a business again, which is what I always wanted to do, doing IT support for schools, which was great. And from there, I kind of went from strength to strength, going through all those challenges that all micro to small to medium-sized businesses have.
Wow. And there's been quite a few challenges on the way, I assume.
Oh, lots of challenges, loads and loads. And I'm sure every micro or small business will know a lot of them, from your first hiring of your staff member to your marketing and acquiring more staff, to your HR issues, to customer issues, of course, dealing with those, all sorts of things.
It's that thing when you first start a business, of course, you're the person that does the actual work, be it IT, be it whatever. And then as the business grows, you find yourself doing more and more not the things that you enjoy, and you get involved in management and HR, and suddenly you think, oh, this wasn't really what I went into business to do in the end. I quite enjoy the actual hands-on stuff.
That's us. And that's me. I'm a technician. Yeah. Love technology. Absolutely love it. But yeah, ended up managing. And I'm sure for a lot of people out there, managing isn't the most rewarding of roles. Some people love it, and I'm not taking away from them. But for a lot of us, we kind of fall into it. Not one for me.
So ETC was formed. And on the screen there, we can see the website, Education Technology Community. Tell us how and what that does at the moment.
Okay, so this is where we've ended up, ETC, through our journey in technology and education, and obviously my background with my love of community. We have gotten to a point now where we really want to help. So ETC is a social enterprise. For those who don't know, that's like a non-profit organization. It's one that that obviously makes money because everyone's got to make money, but it uses that money to grow and to continue its social purpose. It's soon to have charity status, touch wood. And for us, we want to bring digital skills to communities. We want to bring awareness about the world of tech and kind of help people remain safe and make help educate them on how technology is a tool and how to use it productively instead of as it's currently being used for a lot of people in a destructive manner. So that comes about with ETC. Under that banner, there's lots of things we do. So from after-school clubs for schools with digital skills to computing curriculum support that we help with, to holiday camps, to project focus days, to ideas bus visits with our big bright yellow American school bus with lots of tech on it. We do training, apprenticeship training as well in digital skills. So we can train apprentices. And we also have a cafe, a technology hub cafe where people can go and have a cup of tea and learn about how to use their new iPad or their mobile phone, or if there's an IT issue, they can come in and we'll help them fix it themselves, or if they need us to help them fix it, we'll fix it. So it's a lot of things under that banner.
So where's the cafe? Does it have nice cake?
There is actually a really nice Oreo cheesecake that's made by one of the team. It's gorgeous, very dangerous. But the cafe is on Whitby Road in South Ruislip. So for the community around there, it's not far from Field End School, if anyone knows the schools.
Yeah, nice. I shall have to pop down there.
Please do.
And have a look. So we're talking after-school clubs and lots of apprenticeship schemes. It seems like a great little business. And then there's camps for kids as well. That sounds great. Now I want to go on this bus as well because it's full of all kinds of gadgets. We had a picture of the bus here somewhere. This is at one of the shows that you've been at, I guess.
Yes, that was the BET show, a very big education technology show over in East London. And we had a big stand there with lots of other very big companies like your Microsofts and your Googles and your Lego and all sorts of big companies.
So schools or colleges can have the bus, can hire it or have it round to their school for a lesson or afternoon or after school. And what's on the bus now currently?
Okay, the ultimate aim for everything we're doing is we'd like this to be free to people. We did start with it being free, and we've had to start charging some small fees here and there just to help us continue to grow. But what we do is we will take the bus into a school if they're having an ideas bus visit. And because this big bright yellow 40-foot American school bus has lots of tech on it, well, the kids actually just love getting on the bus because it's a bright yellow American school bus. And then we show them cool tech. So virtual reality, we show them robotics, 3D animation, 3D printing, which is quite cool, some coding, all sorts of bits and bobs. And we kind of educate the kids on the tech and the different types of careers that are available in the world of tech. So it's a fun day for the kids. And we let parents on as well if the school wants us to.
It sounds as if it could be quite a cool one for companies to hire for a sort of team building thing as well. Would that work?
We're happy to help other companies. In fact, we do allow the bus to be used by third sector organisations to help them promote awareness or fundraise. Private companies can certainly hire the bus and help the good cause that we're doing.
Of course, yes. Now, you're at the expo, the Hillingdon Business Expo with the big yellow bus. If you want to go and see the bus, that's in May. There's the website for the expo, hillingdonexpo.com. May 28th. I think exhibitor applications have closed now, but you can definitely register to visit the expo. Well worth a visit. I was there last year, and you were there last year, of course, with the bus. Lovely sunny day. It's always sunny, guaranteed to be sunny.
Okay, I'll take your word for that. Yeah.
And the free bar and free lunch is definitely a pull as well.
Lovely, lovely, lovely. Oh, gorgeous burgers and hot dogs and all sorts there. Very nice.
So if companies want to have one of their apprentices come and work with you, is that something you can take on?
Definitely. With the apprenticeships that we do, we're a main training provider, apprenticeship training provider now for the government. If we take on apprentices from local companies, so if you thought about maybe having an apprentice, digital marketing, IT infrastructure, software development, there's all sorts of areas. If you place your apprentice or your people with us to train them, that will also allow us to take the bus, the Ideas bus, and sponsor a visit to a school of your choice. So you can have your own messaging and marketing across the bus as it goes in. You can come in with yourself, with your own staff. So it's a good way of doing a bit of that corporate social responsibility aspect. If you're a big company and you're a levy payer, you can, again, place your guys with us, and that would sponsor visits. Or you can transfer some of your levy funds to some of the smaller companies and third sector organisations we work with to help them hire more apprentices as well. So there's a lot of CSR opportunity there.
Just explain for those who don't know what a levy is. I'm not quite sure I know myself. So businesses have a portion of their, is that rates that they pay?
Great question. Yes, that's me talking jargon there. Right. So if you are a company that has, I think it's a 3 million payroll budget or above, you have to have a certain proportion of your money set aside to actually train apprentices or to train people. And so if you're a big company, you can spend that money yourself on your own staff, or you can actually give it to other companies to use to train their staff. If you're under that 3 million cap, you would be classified as a non-levy business, so a micro, small, medium, most likely. And the government pays for the training for you, so you can have your current staff trained up with some amazing extra skills, or you can hire some new people and take them on from as little as £25 a day. I think some of them are.
And if big companies in the borough are watching this and want to get involved, obviously you'll take their money and sponsorship.
Of course, yes, we'll put it to good use.
And their logos and whatever.
Yep. They'll get lots of good marketing. And as you highlighted, we might even let them have the Ideas bus visit for their staff for a day.
Oh, that would be great. Yes. Has it got a bar?
No.
So to contact you, we've got your contact page up on the screen there. There's an email address, hello@etcgroup.uk. Phone number 01923 375 210. Or there's a form I think you can fill in as well.
Instant chat on the bottom right there.
Oh, yes. Let's press that and see what happens.
There you go.
Oh, we've got those people talking to us now.
But you have a chitter-chatter.
Anything else you wanted to add? Like a fantastic opportunity to get involved if you're a business or any more schools that want to chat and get involved.
Yeah, I think the final thing to just highlight is this is a social initiative. So it's if you really want to change the way we educate and what we do for our kids, this is a great one. And I'll finish with my wonderful story that I always say to everyone. I have 4 kids. They're amazing, and I have one of my kids is 4. He's a little rebel, a little rogue, but I love him to bits. If I brought him, or you guys invited us to your lovely homes, and I brought him with me, and then I pulled out a very big hammer and gave the hammer to him, you're probably going to look at me like I'm mad. You're going to look at my son with some extreme anxiety issues about what he's going to do with that big hammer in your lovely home. If I then walked out and I grabbed some wood and some nails and I came back in and put them on the floor and said, right, my son's going to build you a table, you would start looking at my son now a little bit differently. Probably, a bit of anticipation to watch a 4-year-old build a table with this hammer. Now, in that story, the hammer is a tool. It has not changed. It's still a hammer. What changed is I educated my son how to use that hammer productively instead of destructively. And so what we're trying to do, technology for us is that hammer. And at the moment, there's not really much education. And so therefore, people are inadvertently hurting themselves and others because they're not quite sure how to use it properly. So we want to provide that education to communities in collaboration with local schools and businesses and third sector. And so if you really like that idea and you want to help us help our kids, then please jump on, give us your details, drop us an email, and anyone can help, because we actually do hire a lot of parents because they really do understand what we're doing, senior citizens or retirees, students, freelancers who need some good income. So we're always taking people on that want to help, and of course we'll take volunteers all day, every day. And you can help us try and make a change in society with regards to technology.
Wow. Casey, it's been lovely meeting you today. I'm straight down to Whitby Road to the cafe for the cheesecake. And once again, email hello@etcgroup.co.uk. Hop on the website, etcgroup.uk. Thanks, Casey.
Lovely. Thank you.
Thank you.